Hey everybody, this is Rachel here, following up from our training call today on finding prospects and copy jobs. I just wanted to show you guys a couple of things that I've done in the past that have worked successfully for me and that I continue to see working for myself and other freelancers. So there are endless places to find copywriting jobs and gigs and in-house gigs online. So I'm just going to walk through a few of them that I see. And if you guys want to see something more specifically, or if you want to talk about this more, then just put your questions in the thread below, or we can talk about it on the Q&A call next week. So let's dive in. This is just a couple of examples, all right? So I'm going to walk through these pretty fast. So here's one newsletter that I find has been really helpful. It's by this guy, Sean Meads-Williams. This was shared with me by my podcast partner, Laura Gale. And I see some really awesome gigs on here. So you can, I'll post this link, or I think if you go to, if you just Google Sean Meads-Williams, then you'll find his freelance writing jobs newsletter. You just put it in there, and then you get one of these every week or every couple of weeks. He basically sends out a whole thing about freelance writing jobs. Not all of them are about copy, but you do find some really good gems in here. So, for example, this magazine is looking for writing work. O2 is recruiting a copywriter, and they're open to working part-time working options. I will say this guy is in the UK, and a lot of these jobs are for UK copywriters only, because some of them are not remote, but he does often post remote jobs as well. So if you want to just check in and only look for the ones that are remote, awesome. If you're in the UK, even more awesome. But I'm sure if you did some Googling, there is a similar newsletter for the States as well. So again, this guy is looking for a brand copywriter on a freelance basis. That's awesome. And we've even got some other jobs that might be worth exploring. You could reach out to these people and see if they're looking for copy. So it says social media manager, but just a good place to start exploring, right? So this is just one option. Another one is Facebook groups. There's all kinds of Facebook groups. Even in my own Facebook group in the Business of Writing Podcast Mastermind, I post gigs all the time for copywriters in there. Again, check out the Copy Chief job boards. In fact, let's go, and just in case you're not subscribed to the Copy Chief job board, you definitely should be. That is here under job alerts. And this is where you see all of the jobs that are available. Like we said before, if something is 6 months old or is old or has a ton of responses on it, don't let that stop you from reaching out. You don't know if that person has found a copywriter that's a good fit for them. They might still be looking. They might have additional work. They may know someone that needs work. So reach out to anything that looks like it might be a good fit for you in the jobs forum. All right. So the Facebook groups. Here's another Facebook group. You can look around for freelance Facebook groups. This one is, I don't know exactly what these guys do, but they always post gigs all the time. Binder full of editors seeking their freelance writers and vice versa. So this binders group, they have like 6 or 7 different Facebook groups. One's for health, one's for finance. And so you can search around and look for those. But they post gigs all the time and information about copy, but they always post gigs. So that's a good place to start. And then today on the lesson, we talked about job boards. So let's look at a couple of those. We've got stuff, I'm trying to figure out where to put my face on here. We've got stuff like remotive.io, which is just for remote jobs. That's a good one. If you want to find a remote job, there's weworkremotely.com is another one. So these are pretty self-explanatory. So in there, you could find a job. So you would just need to, some of them you might need to create an account, but just put in copywriter or writer or ad writer, things like that. Start looking at that kind of stuff. Let's see if remotive.io has anything that we can look at, just to show you how that works. Copywriter. Let's see. Design. So they're looking for a marketing manager. Let's see. Let's go into marketing and sales. So this is for startups specifically. So they don't look like they have a ton right now. So I would hop over to some of these bigger job websites if you're not finding stuff there. So let's type in copywriter. You can put in your city here, or you can put in remote, and that will allow you to search for remote jobs. So here we go. Here's the copywriter for AMV, whoever that is, right? Some of these you'll have to filter. Some of them are like commission-based stuff or casual stuff. Totally okay if that's what you're looking for, but make sure you do your homework here. Bustle is a magazine looking for a writer. QAD is looking for a copywriter. These are all remote copywriter gigs, right? A real estate company, senior copywriter, medical copywriter. So you can see your unique DNA coming into play here, right? So nonprofit copywriter. These are all Kitchen United needs a home and health and home writer, right? So if you're into that kind of stuff, homemaking and stuff, all of these are remote copy jobs. So what you can do is be the first to see new writer jobs in remote. You can put your email in there and you don't even have to check this site. They'll send you new jobs, right? So and also you can look for, let's see, add, maybe there's like advertising marketing. You could look to see if there's like, yep, so like content manager, that might be someone that you could talk to see if they actually need copy and they're just calling it content marketing, right? So copywriter under there again. So here you go. So this is one example. And then we've got career builder. There's monster.com. So let's see if we can find stuff in here. I don't know if, let's see, anywhere. Let's just see what happens. Again, if someone's looking for freelance copywriter in the US, right? So this is, let's see if we can find contractor. There you go. Awesome. So this person's looking for a contractor. So here are a whole bunch of contractor copywriter jobs, right? Let's see if it says junior copywriter anywhere. So if you're just getting started, this person looks like it's matching for junior copywriter, advertising copywriter, right? So these are all, a lot of times clients don't know the language that we are using. So if someone's writing advertising copywriter, that probably means Facebook ads, right? Or Google ads or YouTube ads. And so you kind of got to read between the lines and interpret what they need. So that's just a couple of ways that I find gigs online. Hope this is helpful, but of course there are endless opportunities here, so I will let you guys ask the questions and then we can dig into this a little bit more. All right? Thanks.